Oh, sugar honey iced tea. It's the EAC Show.
Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon.
I am Marcus Mack, and this is the EAC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida with episode 103. Am I correct?
103 on this Effort Friday episode. Unfortunately, LaVon Harvey can't be with us. He's in Las Vegas on a bachelor party. Lucky motherfucker.
Shout out.
Cameron Denon can't be with us. Cameron Denon is actually celebrating his dad's birthday. Shout out to Mr. Denon. Happy birthday to him. Cameron is the week 10. This is week 10 that we just passed. The week 10 winner, Marcus Mack. This is his first fucking week winning some picks.
We need to give him a round of applause.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause to Cameron Denon. Shout out to Cameron. Cameron is the champion for last week. Marcus Mack, I want to say to the viewers and to the listeners, I was really entertained. You were on a podcast this week or show. Shout out to J Positive is her name, I think it is.
J Positive Soul for Wine Wednesdays.
Wine Wednesdays with J Positive Souls. If you guys can check it out on YouTube and on Instagram, on all the social media platforms, give her a like, a listen, subscribe, follow her. The content was very, very entertaining, but as a viewer watching you and knowing you personally, you didn't let it all out.
No.
Get closer. It
was a good vibe. Good energy. I tried to keep it that way. She didn't drill me the way I thought she was going to drill me.
But I'm expecting you to go in because you are Marcus Mack.
Nah, I took it light on her. Next time, I'm definitely gonna come fully prepared because she caught me off guard this go round.
Yeah, that's cool. I also want to give a shout out to Joshua Palacios as you're wearing the Toronto Blue Jays beautiful Vladimir Guerrero jersey, which is just that jersey just stands out. It's completely and utterly immaculate.
I love it.
It's immaculate. I want to give a shout out to Josh. Josh actually just been announced that he made it to the 40-man roster on the Toronto Blue Jays. So he's literally on the big league team. So shout out to Josh Palacio. Josh, good luck with everything. We hope you ball the fuck out in Toronto next year. Marcus Mack, I know there's so much to talk about. Last week, a couple games didn't go our way. Cam literally beat me by a game. There was one game, Marcus Mack, that was a little bit surprising. We were all on the Baltimore Ravens Monday night. Yeah. And New England Patriots showed why Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time.
Right. And why Cam is a very exceptional player as well.
I mean, don't get it twisted. They said that the football gods literally listened to Bill Belichick because it was raining, pouring the whole fucking game, and then the minute the game's over, it stopped raining. So in all actuality, people feel like if that game didn't have that bad weather, the Baltimore Ravens would play differently. But look, you got to play under all conditions no matter what. So I don't think the football gods had anything to do with it. I just think, New England Patriots came out to play, and the Baltimore Ravens wasn't ready.
That's a fact. So where was I? In the race for last week?
You were better than LaVon. LaVon has been shitting. You were in third place last week. LaVon's picks have been straight basura, garbage, trash, whatever you want to call it, waste management. His picks have been the garbage disposal in the sink.
Yeah, he's gonna hear this show, and he's gonna come prepared next week.
I hope so. I want him to bring the fire, man. I love when it's competitive. You know what I'm saying? I really love when it's competitive. Cam texted me Sunday night, and he was 8-2, and I had to go look over my picks and like, damn shit, he really is 8-2 at one point. So it's like,
so shit. So that means those Sunday games played out good for you.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that hurt me the most was the Miami Dolphin game. Again, the Dolphins find a way to fuck me again, and the Chargers didn't show up and play, and the Dolphins played well. And you, myself, and LaVon all had the Chargers, and he had the Miami Dolphins. So that's kind of like what separated Cam and myself.
Yeah. See, the Miami Dolphins gonna be playing Denver this week. I don't know. I like the way Miami been playing lately, though.
Yeah, but it's just
Tua move probably was a good move.
It looks like it right now. Let's get into Week 11 picks right now. Let's just go straight into it, Marcus Mack.
Let's do it.
Let's have some fun. Go ahead. Lead off with the first game.
Yeah, the first game at the 1:00 slot is Philadelphia Eagles going to the Cleveland Browns, and Cleveland is favored by 3.
So now we all have, the names that we have for these teams, like nicknames sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We always call the Cleveland Browns the shit on you. But unfortunately, at this game right here, the Philadelphia Eagles are the ones playing like a bunch of shit on you. They're playing like straight trash, like straight garbage, Marcus Mack. So I'm not going to take the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield and them boys, -3 in Cleveland. Carson Wentz looks like garbage right now.
Yeah. I don't like them traveling to go over there and do nothing with them either. Give me Cleveland. I'll take Cleveland. Next at the 1:00 slot, we got Atlanta Falcons going to New Orleans. New Orleans is favored by 3.5.
Now, Marcus, I need to fill you in on this game just real quick. There is no Drew Brees. Drew Brees is hurt. Punctured lung, broken ribs, all types of nonsense.
When this happened?
It happened last week in last week's game.
Oh, man.
The problem is they're not letting Jameis Winston, who's supposed to be the backup, be the quarterback. They're letting Taysom Hill, who's like a gadget quarterback type guy, be the starter. This is just straight smack in the face of Jameis Winston, because Jameis Winston went from Tampa to back up Drew Brees. He didn't go from Tampa to back up Taysom Hill. So, in my opinion, I'm going to take Atlanta plus 3.5 in this game because I'm not 100% convinced that this new quarterback, who technically, in my opinion, should be the third stringer and is going to be the starter, is going to be able to fill Drew Brees' shoes.
Yeah, you know what? That's a really, really, really good point. And I think Atlanta might be able to exploit that. They might be able to exploit that weakness. So yeah, I might go with you on this. Atlanta Falcons plus 3.5. I like that.
Just think about it. Let me ask you a question. This guy hasn't started an NFL game ever in his life. And you're going to start him in the first game against Matt Ryan? You mean to tell me Matt Ryan can't get a game win against a person that's never played before as a starting quarterback in the league? Never started a game.
That's a fact.
No, I'll take Atlanta plus 3. I'm not going with that stupidity.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride with you on that one. Next at the 1:00 slot, we got New England Patriots, Bill Belichick, Cam Newton. They're going out to Houston to see the Texans, and New England is favored by 2.
Marcus Mack, I feel like I never want to bet against New England ever again. And it's not because of their team. It has nothing to do with their team. And I'm a big. You and I, you know it. We're rooting for Cam. We want to see Cam. We want to see Cam win Comeback Player of the Year. We really do on this show. But Bill Belichick is that dude. Bill Belichick is the guy that you go over to your friend's house and the grandfather's sitting in the corner chair with the rolled up tube socks and the short white shorts, and he's wearing the same shirt he's been wearing for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
That's Bill Belichick.
Man, Bill Belichick is the uncle you thought that died. And when everybody's at the funeral, he said, man, pass that weed. You're not going to
He gets that much respect. Like, he is truly and utterly the GOAT.
Yeah, for sure. So
I'm going New England. I'm going New England -2.
Okay, you know New England? Any favorite too. I'm gonna go with New England too. I like that. I'm gonna go with New England.
I can't do it. Even if they lose, I just can't go against
Bill.
Bill.
On the road though? You like them?
I don't care. Look what they just did to a really good team.
They're on fire. Well, I hope they keep that momentum. I hope that. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. Give me the Texans. I hope they keep that momentum, but I don't think they can keep it on the road like that. I seriously doubt it. Let's see what happens though. Just to go against the grain, I want to stir up some stuff. I want to stir it up a little bit.
Okay.
Next to 1:00 slot, Pittsburgh Pittsburgh Steelers will be in Jacksonville to see the Jaguars. It's a very big spread. Pittsburgh is favored by 10.5.
I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm going to explain why. The Jacksonville Jaguars have played 2 weeks in a row, and they've covered 2 weeks in a row with this no-name quarterback that nobody knows about that isn't named Gardner Minshew. Remember, I think it was 14 or 13.5-point underdogs to the Green Bay Packers, and Green Bay only won that game by like 3 points or 2 points or something like that, Marcus Mack, last week. And the week before, the Jacksonville Jaguars covered 2. So I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars plus the points. I do think Pittsburgh ends up winning that game, but I'm going to take the Jaguars.
That's ballsy. I'm going with Pittsburgh. I can't lie. I'm going with Pittsburgh. I like that. You know, it's funny. I really smell a win for this week coming up for me. I smell it.
Could you imagine?
Like I'm that far off?
No, I mean you've done extremely good this year. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I mean you're doing better than Cam and you're doing better than LeVon. So I can't knock you.
Right. Okay. All right. So next at the 1:00 slot, we got Cincinnati Bengals going to Washington, and Washington is actually favored by 1.5.
Now, before we get into this game, Marcus, I want to ask your opinion on something that I saw. They're saying that the Washington football team might keep that as their name going forward. Before we get into the actual spread of the game and who's going to win, how do you feel about them being called the Washington football team for a permanent basis?
I mean, I wasn't even really too much promoting the change in the first place from the Redskins. I feel like it was just very convenient, and whatever. So I'm not for it. They could come up with something, but hey, that little logo that he got and everything is just bring back the Redskins logo. Bring that back.
Next question: do you want to hire the PR firm that completely made this whole Dan Snyder story about having chicks and cocaine in Miami and abusing women? Do you want to have them and hire them because they completely made this disappear?
I ain't gonna lie, that sounds a lot like Miami. Cocaine and women and what? Abuse?
Abuse.
Yeah, you can throw some of that there. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mix that with Miami. Yeah, but
But you remember us talking about it in the beginning of the year, remember?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, what happened? Let's give them a briefing of what happened exactly.
Remember, Dan Snyder was basically there was a bunch of cheerleaders coming out saying how Dan Snyder was abusing their status as cheerleaders and making them take pictures or nude pictures with special season ticket holders or high-level season ticket holders, and that he would come down to Miami and party real hard with cocaine and strippers and all types of nonsense. And it was a big push for him to sell the team, and then the whole name change happened, and then everything quieted down. He hired a firm to make this disappear, to get quiet down. This firm is doing a hell of a job because there's no one, and I repeat, there is no one talking about Daniel Snyder anymore.
Yeah, well, you see how fast people like that can make things happen, or make things disappear and not happen. Word.
With that being said, I'm going to take the Washington football team minus 1.5, and I hope they bring all the cocaine and everything back.
Y'all, please excuse my friend Emilio. I want to ride with Washington myself, man. I want to ride with Washington. I'd like to see them do something. What's Cincinnati Bengals they record right now, anyways?
I think they've only won one game.
Okay. Last at the 1:00 slot, we got Tennessee Titans going to Baltimore to see the Ravens. I'm really kind of, the Ravens kind of left a bad taste in my mouth.
I'm not going against the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to take Tennessee Titans +6. Even though Tennessee's Titans special teams have been awful, they've been having block punch, shank punch, missed fucking extra points, missed field goals. It's been atrocious. King Henry and Ryan Tannehill need to get back on their bully and run the ball and stiff arm people into the stands and some stupid shit. They need to get their shit together because Tennessee needs to be able to make a long run and hopefully make it into the AFC Championship game again. So I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans and Mike Vrabel and them boys, Marcus Mack.
Yeah, let me get on that. Get on back on it. I'm gonna jump on the back of that bus. Word. Nobody won't even know I was on. I'm just jump on the back and ride to my next stop. You heard? Tennessee Titans. I'm riding with you. Word. Let me get This is the 4:00 slot. Miami Dolphins is going to be going over to Denver. See the Broncos. Miami is favored by 4.
I'm going to jump on the Tua train. Shout out to Tua Tagovailoa. I'm going to jump on the Tua train, and I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins -4. Them boys are balling right now. I don't care what anybody says. You could be a Dolphin fan. Can't be a Dolphin fan. I don't give a fuck if you like Tua. You don't like Tua. You don't like Flores. You don't like the owner. I don't give two shits. That boy is balling. Them boys are balling. They are playing well. You got to give credit where credit is due. You got to eat crow sometimes. Eat the crow. They are playing good football. And shout out to Tua and them boys. The Miami Dolphins will cover the spread.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny because you know how I feel about Miami, and I definitely I wanna shoot for that myself. Yeah, give me Miami. Give me Miami too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We got a lot of like picks this week. It's just me and
Marcus,
you.
only thing I'm gonna sit there and say is effing Friday, dude. You kind of monotone right now, yo.
For me? Nah, I'm booted. I'm booted. It's from the.
Well, then let the viewers and the audience know that you on vitamins, man.
Oh yeah. I was smoking some loud. I don't know what that was. I think it was like cherry blossom. It was a crazy name to it, but yeah. Anyways, next at the 4:00 slot, we got New York. Oh jeez, sorry, I had to Google. We got New York Jets going over to LA to see the Chargers. And the Chargers are favored by 9.5. Emilio, how you feel about that game?
I'm going to take the New York Jets. I've been taking the New York Jets all year. You know what I'm doing. I'm not playing around. I'm taking the New York Jets plus 9.5. I always take the Jets. I'm not going to tear off of it. I'm going to take the Jets. Yes, I am being a homer. Give me the points. Give me the Jets. They will cover the spread.
Emilio has a budget. He has a monthly budget that he sets to the side to lose for the Jets. Said, okay,
yes.
This is how much I am willing to sacrifice. I don't know why, but he definitely has some money set to the side. I'm going to go with the LA Chargers, favored 9.5 against the New York Jets because there's nothing coming out of the mean green that I see beating nothing in LA at all.
It don't have to be. They just have to cover.
They just got to cover? You like them to cover a 9.5-point spread?
Yes.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So at 4:30, we got Green Bay Packers going to Indianapolis to see the Colts, and the Colts is favored by 1.5.
This is a very, very scary game. I'm going to explain why. Indianapolis defense is really, really good, but Aaron Rodgers is really, really fucking good. Yeah, that's the difference.
Offensively, I definitely like Green Bay. Even so, to win, I think it'll be a great game, but they're definitely going to cover that spread. 1.5, they're definitely going to cover that spread.
I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers -1.5. Like I said, the Indianapolis Colts defense is really, really good, but Aaron Rodgers is really, really fucking good. Yeah, that's the difference.
Their offense is definitely way too potent for a slim spread like that. 1.5, they definitely going to cover for sure. Next at 4:30, we got last at 4:30, we have the Dallas Cowboys going to Minnesota to see the Vikings. Vikings are favored by 7.
I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings -7. I took the Minnesota Vikings -3 against the Chicago Bears. It should have been more of a blowout, even more than what it was, because they were just literally killing them boys. And, you know, the Chicago Bears actually had a quarterback in Nick Foles. The Dallas Cowboys have no one. I don't even know I don't even know who's playing fucking quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys right now. It might be fucking Skip Bayless for all I know. Yeah. I have no idea.
They actually just contacted me to have my daughter play quarterback over there.
So I'm gonna take the Minnesota Vikings -7 in that game, Marcus Mack.
Yeah, I'm on that train too. Definitely. I'm riding with you, man. So a lot of these picks, I'm riding with you. Just make some space for me. We got last that night, Sunday night, we got Kansas City Chiefs going to see the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chiefs are favored by 9. I like that spread.
That's crazy. The Chiefs are favored by 9, and the Raiders beat the Chiefs in Kansas City earlier this year. I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders plus the 9 points. I don't know if they win the game, but I'm going to take them plus the 9 points. The Raiders have been playing really good ball lately. They are trying to stay in the hunt in the AFC West to make sure that they can get into the playoffs in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders plus the 9.
You know what? I would like the Las Vegas to win, but I like Kansas City to cover.
That's not possible. You're saying it wrong.
Oh, excuse me. The other way around. Sorry. I like Kansas City to win, but I like Las Vegas to cover.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so that means I'm not taking Kansas City. I'm taking Vegas. Okay, that's the reason why I said it like that, because I'm like in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna take Vegas because I know they'll cover.
Okay. Those some good ass vitamins, son. Them vitamins got you today.
Oh, listen. I'm talking about the show. Yo, listen, one day we got to make a skit for the show where something's going on and we all got to rush there, and I'm definitely going to be the hot one, for real. We got to get Snoop Dogg on the show. That'd be dope, right?
I'm down all day long. Snoop Dogg, if you're out there listening, you can get a message to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, you're more than welcome to join us and bring all your vitamins with you.
And if there's anybody in the world that we can have on here talking about basketball, Snoop is definitely the guy. Where especially, Lakers coming back from a little championship win, you know what I'm saying? And, all y'all Lakers haters, yeah, Snoop will have a ball with that one. But so the last game for this week would be the Los Angeles Rams coming to sunny South Florida, Central Florida, to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa is favored by 4.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay -4. Tampa's smacking the shit out of people. I think they were going to put up 60 points last week on the Carolina Panthers. That shit was crazy. They seem like they're clicking on all cylinders right now. So I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Marcus Mack -4. Tom Brady and the boys, Gronk, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, all of them boys are going to go out there. They're going to do their thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely riding with Tampa on this one. Shoutouts to Thomas. Big shoutouts to Thomas.
You called him Thomas. Yeah. Well, that's going to conclude episode 103, right? 103?
Yes.
Shout out to Young Jeezy because that's Thug Motivation 103. That's the same number. So shout out to Jeezy on his victory over Gucci Man.
I ain't gonna lie. Team Guwap was thick in there, man. I can't lie because I'm a big fan of both. But I'm definitely Team Jeezy all the way. Team Jeezy.
So shout out to Jeezy, TM 103. Shout out to Thug Motivation 103. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. Make sure you check us out next episode. Marcus Mack, enjoy your weekend. Give Janaya a hug and a kiss for me. And I'll see you next week, buddy.
EAC Show.